Hello and welcome. Today I got something I'm pretty excited about. This project came across my desk. Someone's looking to attach this Surefire P111 light to this 1911 frame. It's going to look something like that when it's done, hopefully. So it's already been cut and tapped, so we don't need to worry about any of that. So basically what he's looking for is a low profile rail to go ahead and fit on this 1911 frame that will attach this Surefire light. Apparently a company called Dawson used to make one back in the day, but has since discontinued it due to demand. I guess they couldn't make it work unless there was, 10,000 orders coming in. And that's where I come in. Since I have almost no overhead, because I have no overhead, because I have no head, and no thinking, and no critical skills, I figured, why not try and replicate it? And walk you guys through the process of how I would reverse engineer this to make a new one. Typically, I would, if I had the part, I would just 3D scan it, use that solid model, edit it, just go straight to cutting. But we don't actually have any of this information, so let's start by getting this information. All right, looks like about 136, 135, 136. So these are number 8 screws. That's going to lead me to think that it's either like 832 or an 836. I mean, we can verify that later at some point. So important information to know. 135. Right, next, let's get the measurements of the holes. Take the nose to the top of that crest. It's looking like, what, 50? Call that 503. We're just going to go ahead and start sketching out just something loosely because we're going to take it straight to a CAD. I'm looking for something like this, and then a rail section. So, first hole, second hole, third hole. Leather radius, top to center of this. So we're going to take your 502, and you're going to take your 138 divided by 2. You're going to end up with 571, something like that. 571, that's going to be our first hole location. Our second hole location, 255. All right, so 255 plus your full 135 because you don't have to take your halves since we measured tip to tip. That's going to be 390. We'll check your last location. Oh, okay. All right, another 1/4 inch, so another 390 from hole to hole. 390. Gonna check our overall width. So as long as we're under, 3/4 of an inch, we should be fine. All right, that's pretty much all the information we need for the frame section. Now let's go ahead and get the Surefire section. Now the information we're gonna want is how wide that actual groove is. 1/2 inch, so. Make it 0.5 or less. How deep are we? So we're gonna have to kind of eyeball this one. I'm just going until I see the bottom of the caliper kind of breaking that. It's kind of hard to measure it and get it on camera, so. I would want to be around, I'd probably like an 1/8 inch. Yeah, 1/8 of an inch. Probably might go that a little bit smaller. I might do like 112 or something. All right. How is that slot? 180. I think standard Picatinny is like, what, 197? So, well, it's not there. 118. All right, now where's my slot location? Now this is actually where it's going to get a little tricky because I don't know if it's actually going to line up from what I'm trying to do. So I'll take it from the back. Let's do a mock-up and find out where this is actually all going to line up. All right, so if I'm in a location that I'm happy with, I can just see the back of that little tongue and groove through that first hole. So I'm going to say, man, I hate guesstimating that. I mean, I'd probably go like, what? I'm going to go hole to the back of the groove, 50 thou. We'll start there and then move it around as necessary. All right, if I want to do a low profile look, I'm going to want to go no more than 180 thick. 180 thick. All right, now I'm going to take the overall length that I can have. So 2 inches 100 overall. I do not want to make that 2.1. I don't want to make it that long. And how long until I hit the radius? I'm looking at about there. I'll call it 1 inch 650. So 0.65. What other information do I need? Honestly, I think I'm good with that. We'll start there, and we'll show you guys the modeling process. And we'll get to making one of these bad boys.
All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start sketching up that low profile rail real quick. So we got a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna start with 490, and then we can go up to 2.1 inches, and then we'll start with 1/750. Then I'll go 112 thick to start. All right, 50 looks good. I'm happy with that. Go ahead and print this out just to make sure the fitment works on all this. So we'll pick back up when we're adding everything else.
All right, first prototype is done. I didn't do the entire thing. I only did the smaller lower section. That's actually going to interface. I just want to make sure that everything's going to line up and look good. But it's going to sit about there. I don't love that look. I think I'm going to extend the front a little bit. I might extend the back a little bit and actually make a contoured radius. It's kind of hard to tell because there's not a whole lot of information about these Dawson rails out there. So just from the pictures that I see, I can tell that I did not hit my mark on that one. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little radius, see if I can hug that corner a little better. And I mean, honestly, in the light, it's a nice tight fit. So I'm happy with that. Check the alignment real quick. Alignment looks good, so my holes line up. Holes are lining up right there, so it's going to hold it exactly where I want it to be. So we'll go ahead and print the whole thing and then see how that comes out.
All right, so fit check went good. We're gonna go ahead and keep on building this thing. All right, looks good. Go ahead and throw a fillet on here. Sure, that looks good. Oh, can't forget the slot. Let's slot it up. Back. They are. Let's go 50. Shit. I need to extend that. wrong side, so go and cut a majority of that away. I only add some chamfers to these bad holes. That looks good. Just break those edges. Alright, version 2. Let's get this running and check it out.
All right, version 2 is done. Some things I'd still like to tweak and change a little bit, but honestly, I am very happy with that. So it's got a little bit of play in there. You know, for a plastic piece, I'm not unhappy with that. It sits kind of flush in there, nice and good. Holes line up exactly where I'd want it to be with that fit, so I'm very pleased with version 2. Still not 100%. I'm missing one thing, so I'm either gonna do a version 3 or just go straight into the aluminum. We'll see how lazy I'm feeling. I'm feeling pretty lazy.
Alright, so last thing I want to do is go ahead and extend this nose a little bit to get it to blend a little better. Yeah, I'm happy with that. And add a back curve profile. Alright, we'll go ahead and print one of those out, see how it looks, and then if everything goes good, we can go straight into manufacturing this.
All right, version 3. We are done. This is kind of where we're landing on right now. And yeah, as far as fitment goes in the light, let's go ahead and pull it up a little bit. Very satisfying click. I mean, it's snug in there. We're hugging those contours pretty well. As for the fitment, it's lined up right there for the holes. Yeah, I mean, I'm super happy with it. I need to get the screws just to verify it. Let's go ahead and check it on the frame. We are holes lined up here, so it'll screw in right there. I could hug that contour much better, extend that back little tail, because I was kind of ballparking that back radius. I might go ahead and just scan this frame so I can pick up that back contour and actually have it hug it, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. All right, so now is typically where I would do the mill work. However, after adding these contours, I'm not sure I could do this justice. And since unfortunately my specialty is lathe work, I don't want to tie up one of my mill turns or one of my 4-axis to actually get one of these knocked out at work. I went ahead and reached out to a buddy who's got way more time on his hands, see if he can't knock me out a prototype in aluminum. I might give it a shot on the mini mill. I don't think I could do enough justice on the mini mill to hand it off to my buddy, so we'll leave it here for now. I just need to pick up some screws and actually get everything final fit checked. And if you're interested in getting something like this, a little low profile rail, go ahead and reach out. I'll leave my email in the description, and I can either send you a 3D print, do a PETG, ABS, or carbon fiber, whatever it is that you're looking for. Or if enough people reach out, I might go ahead and splurge and get a mill to actually do it in-house. Thanks for watching. And if you're looking for this part, go ahead and hit me up in the email. It's in the description. Or if you know someone who's looking for this part, go ahead and send them the link to this video. I am considering buying a mill for this, so if enough people reach out, I can make that happen and cut these in aluminum. Also, go ahead and reach me on that email if you're looking for a discontinued part, and I might be able to reproduce it for you. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a good one.